So the Eagles rookies held press conferences as rookie camp begins. And I gotta tell you, they're all impressive. But there's something about Jalyx Hunt. You like the way it, King Dingbat. Here in Eagles mini camp is underway. The players met with the media today, and it's hard not to be impressed with these guys. And I gotta say this, Jalyx Hunt may not only have the best name in the NFL draft, he may be Howie Roseman's biggest sleeper ever. There is something about this kid, man. I don't know what it is. There is something about this kid that I'm just telling you, listening to him, I'm hearing a star in the making. But only time will tell. Now, before we get into all of it, I want to go over some things real quick. The Eagles rookies got their numbers today. They got their numbers. So here's a list of the Eagles players' numbers. And I think out of this list, what we've got to ask ourselves most importantly is who's most likely to change a number the quickest, okay? So you have Quinyon Mitchell, 30. Shipley was 39. KEEGAN, 79. I guess those could be Shipley and KEEGAN. I guess they're okay. Dejean, 33, Smith 82, Wilson 89, McMahon 63, Hunt 58, and Trotter Jr. 54. Now we know Trotter Jr. absolutely loves his number, as he said today in his press conference. So you know he's going to represent that 54. But I got to say, if I would think any player was to change their number, I think it's Mitchell. I think it's Quinyon Mitchell, because they asked Quinyon Mitchell today about the number, and he basically, well, this is what he said.
They just gave me this number, so I'm rocking it right now, so make it look good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to play.
So to me, it sounds like he's willing to go out and play under 30 right now, but as soon as some other numbers become available, I expect him to change the numbers. And if McPherson ends up not making his team, 27 would be available. That's very, very possible. As far as Dejean goes, I kind of like 33. Like, I think that for safety, I think that could be a cool number. I think Dejean has a chance to go out and make that number kind of cool. I don't like 30 for Mitchell. It don't work. Outside corner, whatever. But I see this Dejean as like a safety. 33, maybe he'll keep that. But just so you guys know, the shirts, the Flying Frenchman shirts, which you can get, link is in the description. We've already changed the number on it, so it's good to go. It's 33, and hopefully, if he keeps that number, we'll be all set. If he doesn't for some reason, then we'll have to make the adjustments when that time comes, but we just don't know. As of now, he's going to be 33, and I could see him keeping that. So we'll see. But those Dejean shirts, pre-order them now. Link is description. Also got Trotter and all that stuff. So definitely check it out. But yeah, those are the numbers. I think Hunt got Trent Cole's number, which is cool. Trotter's got his. Now, Smith is 82. Some people were bringing up, oh no, LJ Smith. I always see 82 as a great number. I always see it as, because it was like one of my first jerseys ever. Mike Quick, number 82. So I think he should be okay representing 82. I wouldn't worry about LJ Smith if it's just me, okay? So as you guys know, mini camp started, and one of the, we've talked about all the guys that they have signed and invited, like Ross, he's there. This is an interesting name, somebody to watch out for. Andrew DeCicco wrote this. Intriguing name invited to Pound Eagles rookie minicamp. Ohio State's track and field star, NFL International Pathway Program, praise OLATOKE. I guess his name. OLATOKE is 6'2", 200 pounds, clocked a 4.36 at his IPP Pro Day, played 3 months of club football between September and November of 2022. The team contacted him 3 weeks ago via email about it. Sources says OLATOKE specialized in the 100-meter. So this is a very, very fast guy the Eagles are bringing in, at least to rookie camp. we'll see if they sign him and give him a chance or an opportunity to come to training camp. But somebody to keep an eye on this weekend because he has absolutely great speed. Maybe they feel like somebody they could possibly use on special teams. Remember, you're kind of going to have to deal with the kickoffs with the new rules this year. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens. And as you guys know today, mini camp is underway. All the rookies talked, and I got to tell you, I think all these guys are very, very likable. They all seem like good guys. They all seem well-grounded. And from Shipley to Trotter Jr., I thought they were all really, really likable, you know. But there were a couple guys that stood out to me: Mitchell, Dejean, and Hunt. Okay, now with Mitchell, you can just tell the confidence that he has. And what they were saying about him was, you look at him, he's a lot taller looking than what he measures in at, and he's very fast, a lot of speed, a lot of burst, and it was on display at practice. Now, they're not in pads, they're in shorts, so you can only take so much out of it. But he definitely stood out, no doubt about it. And the other guys, when you look at Dejean, they asked Dejean, where did you play? He said he played all over.
Where did you put you today?
I was working everywhere today, so just kind of moving around, getting the feel for things.
So I love this. They're already moving Dejean all over the place. He's already getting his feet wet at every position in the secondary. This is how it should be. Dejean is capable of playing on the outside. But if you're going to use him correctly, you're going to get the most out of his skill set. You need to use him as a Swiss Army knife type guy. And that's how I think the Eagles need to use him. And it sounds like the Eagles know this, and they're doing it perfectly. So good thing for the Eagles. The other guy, you know, I got to talk about is this Jalyx Hunt. You know, when he was drafted third, you know, in the third round, we're all like, who the hell is that? What the hell is this? What the hell is going on? Here we go. Howie just threw a wrench into the whole draft. But, man, when I hear this kid talk, I don't know if you guys can ever, like, listen to somebody or get a feel for somebody. Maybe it's the aura that they have. But, man, when he starts talking, I don't know. I'm like, I think this guy's a player. Like, I got a feeling we are going to hear a lot from this kid in the course of his career. I have a feeling that the Eagles might have just found themselves a complete steal. Now, I know it's absolutely crazy. You can't go off a press conference. I get it. But there's just something about, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I don't know what it is. But there's something about this kid that tells me he's going to be a player. There's got to be a reason why Vic Fangio wanted this kid so much, right? There's got to be something. Now, I know he used to play safety and he converted, and now he's playing basically an edge rusher. But there's something about this kid, and I want to see him develop. Now, what do I expect from him year one? I don't expect much. I expect a lot from a lot of other guys. I expect a lot from Mitchell. I expect a lot from Dejean. I expect a lot from Trotter Jr., even though people think I'm absolutely insane for doing that or thinking that, but I do. Okay? I think even this KEEGAN kid, I mean, you got to watch this KEEGAN kid. He could totally turn around and end up starting at right guard and surprise us all. Who knows? You know, I look at those guys as like guys that I think make immediate impact. You know, even Smith, and it was Anaya Smith. This is a kid that is coming into a position where, and I got another video coming on him, and we're going to talk more detail about him in the receiver spot. But he's in a position where he's got to go up against Devontae Parker, Paris Campbell, maybe Ross if he gets an invite to training camp. But to me, when you look at those guys, I got to tell you, I think that Smith could beat them all both out in the slot. I think he could end up beating them both out in the slot. Now, when I say guys are going to start, I don't necessarily mean that week one you're going to see all these guys starting. I don't think that way. My mind thinks like this. When I say they end up starting, I mean when they end up the year, when the year ends, they'll have they'll have adjusted to starting. So maybe Trotter Jr. doesn't start till week 6. Maybe Dejean doesn't start in the secondary till week 8. But these guys I expect by the end of the year to be playing, to be starting, and to be producing. That's just how I see it. So when I look at Mitchell, I look at Dejean, I look at Trotter Jr., I think those guys end the year starting. When I look at Keegan and I look at Smith, I think they're going to be contributors that very well could end up being starting too. This is the best draft Howie Roseman's ever had. I mean it. And people go, well, you said that last year. Well, I love the Jalen Carter pick. The Jalen Carter pick, that top end talent, top 3 talent in the draft, made it a great draft. And if they didn't bring in Matt Patricia, as far as I'm concerned, he would have continued to have a great year. And he would have won Defensive Rookie of the Year. We're talking about Jalen Carter. So I thought last year's draft, I still think it was good. Because you got Jalen Carter. Maybe Nolan Smith turns into a player. This draft right here, this looks like it may be Howie Roseman's deepest draft. Where you got picks hitting in the mid-rounds, at the top of the draft, and, not only hitting, but playing and contributing early. When I look at Hunt, when I look at Jalyx Hunt, he's the one guy that I say he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to start right away. He's a guy that's going to have to develop over a period, of course, of a year, maybe 2 years. So you got to have a little patience with him. But there's something about this kid that I really, really like. There's something about this kid that I think is going to be a stud. Now, it's early. We'll see what happens. Maybe he'll put the pads on and be a dud. I don't know. But there's something about him I like. I can't pinpoint it right now. It's just the feel that I get about this kid. Something about this kid tells me he's going to be a player in this league. But, yeah, minicamp is underway. Cannot wait to see what happens. And it was good seeing guys there like A.J. Brown, Jordan Mott. Like, these guys are there and they're engaged. And I think we're having a really, really good offseason, man. Couldn't be happier with where the Eagles are right now. There's still work to do. There's still moves to be made. And there's still things that are going to happen. But as far as right now goes, man, could not be happier where this team is at. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision, baby. We're all just living in it. Dallas still stinks.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
The Cooper! The flying
Oh my
Frenchman!
god! Oh my god!
C'est bon!
C'est
bon! I'm dizzy. We did it. We did it. We transformed the Philadelphia Eagles secondary. We now have a secondary that is going to be good for years to come. Because, one, we got Quinyon Mitchell, but we also got the flying Frenchman, Cooper Dejean. That's right. The flying Frenchman, Cooper Dejean. C'est bon. Oh, here's another interception. That's right. Cooper Dejean is about to dominate the NFL. Can't wait to see him out on the field. And if you're like me and you thought this was a great move by the Eagles and you support this pick, then you definitely want to check out this shirt. The Cooper Dejean Flying Frenchman shirt. Look at this thing. You can see him in midair, flying through the air, transforming to an eagle. That's right. Cooper Dejean is here. Link is in the description. Get your shirt now while you can, because Cooper Dejean is about to take the Eagles to another level. Denzel Washington out.